Eu completei as historias de Duolingo en portugués.
After the German, Spanish and the French Duolingo Stories 3, I have completed the Portuguese one as well, but I haven't completed yet the Portuguese-English or English-Portuguese language 3 because I did not have such motivation to start learning Portuguese language. But why did I do Duolingo Stories in Portuguese if I'm not interested? Well, the reason is, to be honest, because I get a lot of XPs for Duolingo Stories, and I already done the other three language trees, story trees like 2 or 3 times, and I wanted another challenge for which I get a lot of XPs. And why do I need a lot of XPs? Because I have a daily goal of 300 XPs, and if I would learn only French language, it would take about 2 hours or more to gain that 300 XPs, and to be honest, I'm a bit lazy to learn more than 2 hours on Duolingo. So I decided to have this shortcut, and I started another. So I wanted to know if another language, for example, Italian, what else am I learning? So if any other language tree exists, and there was Portuguese, and I didn't really feel like starting learning Portuguese because I didn't like the sounding of the language very much. The reason why I have started the English-Portuguese and the Portuguese-English language trees is because Brazil is a beautiful country, and some movies I like watching are also filmed, or some parts are also filmed in Brazil. So it is a wonderful place, and it is a bit of a motivation for me to learn Portuguese. So this is how I started Portuguese. First, I wanted to gain a lot of XPs in Duolingo, and I love Duolingo Stories, and I wanted a new language in stories, and there was only Portuguese. It is very similar to Spanish, so it's not that hard. So I learn about 10 minutes of Portuguese every day now. People might say that learning a language for XP points is silly. I also agree, but at the end, you can have any motivation, and it can be very silly. For example, gaining XPs and doing that, for example, in my case, 300 XPs every day. But in the end, what are you doing? You're learning a language. So if XPs motivate you, if you have a goal and you say, okay, if I do this and this in Duolingo, and I can eat a chocolate, or I can drink a cup of mushroom coffee, if I do it, if that motivates you, in the end, okay, you can drink your coffee, but you also have learned a lot of new words and phrases, and you improved your language skills. So I think any motivation you have is good. For example, if you like Latina girls and they speak Portuguese and you want to meet Latina girls, that's a good motivation. If you love some movies and they speak a certain language in it, or some certain musicians you like speak a certain language, that's a good motivation. So I think any motivation is good to learn a language. Okay, so go ahead, open your Duolingo app and do your daily XPs. Peace, goodbye.